Got here that way. It's that way.
Hello.
Got Paul from PABrewNews reviews. As what's his name? Lance used to say.
Chance to plush.
Yeah. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just got off work, relaxing. I just opened up a Serpent Stout from Lost Abbey Brewing Company. Everything's mirrored, so I don't know which way I'm facing. Because
your normal way round on my screen.
Okay.
It's not the other way. It's
okay.
It's all good. 10
Okay,
command. Good. What Serpent Stout?
Serpent Stout is from the Lost Abbey Brewing Company. It's an imperial stout at 11% alcohol by volume.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the tree of knowledge, you shall not eat this fruit.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I would have that today here, but it's stupid hot.
Yeah. Actually, I
down.
just had a beer that was really nice from the New Trail Brewing Company called Brighter Days. And it was so light, crushable, refreshing, but yet delicious and stuff. I couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah. No, sounds good.
Especially last week, how hot it was.
Yeah, I mean, go away, wasp. That's all I need, isn't it? That's it. Good. Getting stung live. Yeah.
No, you don't want wasp.
Not really. It's just. So what you been up to lately? Anything?
Oh, just working a lot with the kids, stuff like that. Doing the podcast. This Friday we're gonna do the podcast again. We're gonna stream live the.
That's cool.
Our first episode for TV Terrorland, and it's basically we're going to do an edition of just TV horror TV shows. We're going to do that, and then record our Slasher Sunday and our Trashy Tuesday. So got that going, and I'm probably going to jump on Lee's podcast that night. They Must Be Destroyed on Sight. We're going to do a sex comedy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know. He's talking. He mentioned he might start doing beer reviews again, which is
really
good news. Whether it was he done a little status thing the other day, I was like, that's good news if he does it. If not, then
if he does, then he can reclaim his throne as the undisputed king of BeerTube.
Oh, he is anyway. So
yeah, he still is, but the throne is vacant when he's not there. Like he's in the back. He needs to get his ass back on the throne and start demanding orders and barking at people.
Let me just see if I can find your beer. Days. Just sitting here. My computer decides it really doesn't want to work today. I don't blame it.
When it's hot too, everything doesn't work.
It's just not working. Here we go. Serpent Stout. Is it any particular year? Any particular year?
I have no idea. I have a vintage 2019. So 2019.
Oh, right.
So it's not much of a vintage. It's
vintage. I'll just get the generic thing up and running, and then once it wants to load. But it's weird. It's like if you don't have the page open, and you just let it do it on its own by being on another page, it won't open. It's like stupid. I'm not drinking it.
I'm a little choppy. That's the only thing I can see.
Yeah. Is that going to hurry up and finish? Going around and around and around and around and around and around. There we go. Right, let's have a look at, see if we can do that. So we'll get that up and running. I love some of the things they say on here. So we'll do this.
So you can actually just post like what beer you're drinking, like all the information and stuff right online.
Yeah, I don't know how that's working. So
I know you threw me 2 beers before, and I didn't know how you did that. I just was cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out because I can't see it on the screen. I have to be looking at the screen.
Yeah, I'm using my Southern Tier glass because #not proper glassware because my Lost Abbey Teku smashed a couple months ago.
Oh no, not good.
I got it from Washington State, so I can't just like fly right back out there just to get a glass. So unfortunately,
What is this? It's not working, is it? Have I frozen up?
no, you're still moving.
I don't know what's going on there then. It must be a delay. Right.
I'm happy to say this is still delicious.
Share. There it is. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see.
Ooh.
It's just it's very hard to get used to. That should be working now. There we go. Oh, it did work. Yeah.
You can see the screen.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's about a 10-second delay on the live or what we're doing. But so that's
11%.
11%. 55 IBUs. Got a big rating. To be fair, I mean, it's a lot of people have had this.
Oh yes, it's a delicious beer.
So it's just over 45,000 people have had this. So
I don't believe it's a very cheap beer. I think almost paid pretty much $20 for this bottle. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but at the same time, it's something I haven't had too many times. It's rare to find, and when you do find it, it's always delicious.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I also had excuse me.
What?
I also had their Track 10, which is a bourbon barrel aged version of this, I do believe, and it was also really, really good. It's called Track. It was like Track 10 Bat Out of Hell or something like that.
Nice. It doesn't give you much information on Untapped, really.
No,
I assume
not really.
It's not. Obviously, I mean, it would have said if it was a barrel aged thing. It doesn't say.
This is not barrel aged.
No, right, yeah. But yeah, sounds nice. I've only had a couple of Lost Abbey beers. Funnily enough, I had one a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. I think it's like a farmhouse ale thing, but it's really nice.
I had what did I have? I think I might still have a bottle of their Angel Share that I bought a few years ago when Joe was here.
Yeah. The only other beer I've had from them is the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Which is like a Belgian quad or double, or I think it's something like that. I can't remember.
I'm trying to think. I think one beer that Joe and I had together was called Deliverance. I think it was called Deliverance. Yeah. They make some really, really good beer. I mean, that's the thing is Lost Abbey, they don't make too many bad beers. I mean, the Ghost in the Forest, Ghost in the Forest and Dead Man's Game was really good. I just had that recently. Track 8, Track 10, they're all expensive. Don't get me wrong, especially the really small bottled barrel aged stuff is super duper expensive, but at the same time, it's very, very delicious. Yeah, there's 10 Commandments.
Yeah, it's it just says a Belgian strong dark ale.
Belgian strong dark
that ale. Covers. I mean, that kind of category covers quite a lot of subcategories. I think it's just.
Yeah. I mean, you could even throw like, without saying too many names, you could even throw like Golden Drac and stuff like that in their Belgian dark strong ales and stuff.
Yeah,
I know a lot. Yeah, I know. Omegang has Belgian strong dark too. That's pretty good. I had that a long time ago.
Yeah, but no, let's get that off. It's doing my head in. Stop sharing.
There's a. Trying to think off the top of my freaking head, and I can't remember. I had the bourbon barrel aged quad from Licking Hole Creek, and that really wasn't doing too much for me. But I think they might have like a Tripel that's aged in tequila barrels that I might give a go to. Oh, there's Blue Nose Beer Reviews. Harry says, "Hey,
how you doing, Harry? All right? Hope you're keeping cool in this stupidity of heat."
He's in a big place with boiling water. He's going to be hot as hell.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, he might not be working at the moment. So,
he might not be working today. That's true.
I hope he's probably, I hope he's not. It's not nice.
I hope you're sweating your taint off, Harry.
I'm sweating out beer.
Yeah, well, that's what me. It was it Wednesday, Sunday? Last Sunday, it was 100 and some degrees in the plant that I was working in, and we do metal extrusions, so we have to superheat the metal before we press it, and it's like 100, 800 degrees. One of those billets of metal was on the floor, and I had to work above the billet that was on the floor, and I was basically leaning down and teabagging the billet while I was working, and I'm like, boy, that's really, really hot. I was making some boiled eggs in my pants, if you know what I mean. Like, it was a little hot, yeah. But I got the job done. Boy, I was sweating though. I rarely ever sweat, but I could feel sweat rolling down my back that day.
No, I sweat on a cold day. It's just I've got a kind of a metabolism that's quite. It can be really cold, and I can still be quite hot, warm.
Right.
When it goes like this, I'm just like, I can't deal with it. Plus, I'm fat, so it's kind of that's the main one. It's just continuously not doing nothing, sitting down, just sweating. It's like summer. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm not going through this again this year, and here we are.
So, here we are. There we go. I'm trying to lose weight right now, so I'm looking forward to. I only got a couple more days until the end of July, and then I'll do my August 1st update for my dieting, and then I'll do the, at the end of August, I'll do my September 1st update.
Yeah.
So everything's going pretty good.
I like your trekking vlogs. They're quite good.
I need to start doing the hiking vlogs and stuff again too.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
I guess people really like listening to me breathe like a rapist.
Wow. No, I really like them, especially that valley and stuff. It's really the waterfalls and stuff.
Oh, the waterfalls was just beautiful over at Ricketts Glen.
Yeah, I remember you done one where there was a load of flooding going to happen or happened sort of time. Was it last year sometime? Can't remember. Was it last fall?
Last year.
Yeah. I was like, that was all cool. But yeah, it looked a bit dangerous though. When all the rocks and that were wet. It's like.
Oh yeah, everything. I mean, even the paths that I was walking on were creeks. You know what I mean? Like this is like holy fuck. One slip and woo. I actually worked with a friend who actually fell off one of the waterfalls. He slipped, and it was a 30-foot drop to the waterfall. And he just like, oh boy, I'm still alive. Okay. And then he crawled up, and he said he felt okay when he got out of the waterfall. But then, like when he was hiking back to his car, his knee just swelled up like a baseball. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh shit. Yeah.
It's just dangerous.
It's dangerous. Yeah, it is. And the thing is, you could be doing perfectly fine at just that one little millimeter of a slip, and then you know what I mean? It's not. I
mean, when you slip, it's not even you're being careful, but you can still slip, and it's just
exactly.
It doesn't matter how careful you are. It's best just. I did
don't go there. The Ricketts Glen Trail once this year, and it beat the living fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and we went the harder way. I found out too. So my way, the way I go, is easier. The way that one guy took me is harder. And it literally kicked the shit out of me. And I had my work boots on too, my metatarsal, huge, big work boots. And they're a little too wide, so I have no ankle support. So my ankle was like flopping over now and again. I'm like, oh shit, like oh, and I was like, oh, that's what I want, to like just give out my ankle while I'm on top of a waterfall. That'd be great, because that's guaranteed. Then you're gonna go over, But it was fun. It was a fun. This is 2 times in a row I forgot to bring water with me, so we were really thirsty after the end. We weren't properly prepared. We just worked a 12-hour shift. You know what I mean? You just worked 12 hours, and you drove an hour to this fucking place. Then you didn't bring water. You didn't eat anything. You hiked the whole trail. I was wearing a flannel shirt on top of my shirt. We're lucky we didn't get heat exhaustion or heat stroke. You know, you just never grow up. We just are always perpetually young and dumb.
You
no
just forget the simple things until you need
absolutely.
it. It's
that
like,
is exactly it.
I don't want to remember things. It's like, what's that? Unless it's a beer festival.
I'm just one of those fuck it, let's do it kind of guys, and then you don't think of all those things that you should have did. You know?
Yeah, but then I want to go now. Let's go.
Yeah,
and then
let's go. Exactly. Just jump in the car, and go. Well, what about this?
Yeah, and then it's like, oh shit. Did you bring that? No.
I remember so many times I jumped in the truck and just took a random trip in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, I'm thinking once I get there, going, do I have jacks? Do I have tools to change a tire? Do I have a chainsaw? Do I have extra gas? I'm like, no, I don't have any of that. Fuck. You know what I mean? And then you go, oh, I hope nothing bad happens. Fuck it.
Yeah. What was I going to say to you? You bought a load of beers recently or something? Or was that?
Yeah, I bought a couple beers. I bought some New Trail beers that I already did on the channel. Right now, the only beer I have left is the Blueberry Imperial Stout, the Moscow Mule. Those are both from the Tattered Flag Brewing Company from Middletown, Pennsylvania. I picked them up at the Gettysburg Tap House. Then I have Founders Dank Wood, but this is actually from 2018, so it's like a year and a half old already.
Yeah, I remember we've been able to get that here. I don't know if it's still around. I think a lot of things like that are on. Oh yeah.
It's a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. Or is it actually? It's an imperial red India pale ale, which is crazy. Aged in bourbon barrels, and it's 12.2 alcohol by volume. So that's definitely a triple IPA.
I never get barrel aging IPAs. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know, but sometimes when I had Doom in 2012, it was like bourbon mixed with orange juice. It was delicious.
Yeah,
but when I had Doom in 2018 or whatever, it was horrible. So I don't know.
Yeah,
and then I got a Hair of the Dog beer called Adam.
Huh?
Which is it says it's a hearty old world ale, and it comes in at a very, very sessionable 10% alcohol by volume. So there you
go. Nice.
Yep. So
we've got a micro pub called Hair of the Dog locally, funnily enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So one of the many micro pubs locally. Cask.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Sure. But they're really kind of a nice. They've been around since I think it's 2003. I think the first one was. Is it the Butcher's Arms? I can't remember, or something like that in Herne Bay. I think it's Herne Bay.
It's an awesome name for a pub.
I can't remember. It might have been Tangerton. I can't remember exactly. But
what was that place near you that closed down a couple of years ago that you were gutted that was closing? Was that the Ramsgate?
Yeah.
Was that the Ramsgate?
Yeah, it's reopened now. It's only shut for like.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one that reopened with the place you go to now?
Yeah, it's the Ravensgate. Yeah. So, over in Margate, because that closed down for about 3 months, and then over in Margate there used to be a company called the Bottle Shop, which went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got reopened about 2 months ago. Maybe, beginning of May sort of time. And it's now called the Night Swift. And it's really damn impressive. It's
a great one with the Fuller's Vintage Ales in the basement?
Yeah. So
ooh, sounds good.
So if you do come over, you never know, they might not, but if not, it's still a great venue just to go and have some beers and stuff.
Oh, I mean, there's going to be great beer in there regardless. So, I mean,
exactly. So, I mean, they got great.
Because I know the Southerners don't have a tight sparkler on their cask. I understand that. I'm probably going to be mostly drinking craft beer when I go down.
Well, yeah, that is a a craft beer place. You get cans and bottles as well. Some really good stuff.
I'm already mentally preparing for the craft beer intake, so we're good.
Yeah, that's a great place because there's only like 2 places locally you can get any kind of really kind of good beer like that.
I'm trying to think what the fuck. There was a Fuller's beer. Was it Honeydew or something? Something I haven't had yet. It's
you haven't had Honeydew?
No, I haven't ever had it yet.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that's in supermarkets, so it certainly was. I haven't looked for it, but I can look around for it. But yeah, you can get that throughout the year. I think it's more prevalent this time of year, but you can still get it. Another one I like is Black Cab Stout. I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I haven't had that one yet either. No.
Yeah, that's cool.
I had their Imperial Stout, which is great. I had their Bourbon Barrel Reserve, and I can't remember what that was. Just an old ale. It wasn't the vintage ale. It was a vintage ale or something like that with barrel aged. Yeah. I had that with Harry. The 2016 vintage ale I bought with Harry exploded in the back of his car. So that his car smells like vintage ale now, and at the time Harry and his girlfriend had to wash my clothes that were in my book bag because my book bag was absolutely soaked with vintage ale. That was I was gutted by that, but I had a couple. I don't know why, but I just kind of had their classics when I was in the Fuller's pub.
Yeah.
Well, I had fish and chips when I was in the Fuller's pub, and I could not believe how bloated I felt after I ate that.
Yeah. Oh.
So
absolutely.
I had a London Pride, then I had an ESB, and then I had no, I think I only had London Pride and ESB when I was there because I couldn't eat anything or drink anything. I'm like, oh my fuck. It was just weird. It bloated me the fuck up. I don't know what it is. I know I ate it fast, but I had like a lot of coffee and stuff when I was there.
I've still got a 2018 vintage on the shelf. So
2018 is that one that they use that special hop in.
I can't remember now, to be honest.
Yeah, I think 2018 is they use that special hop in. It wasn't really meant to be aged, I guess. But now the 2019 vintage is back to the old goodness of aging.
Yeah, they're going to be at a festival I'm going to. Apparently, they're bringing a load of stuff. So what does it say? I think that's just it looks like some of it. It's saying it's got all sourced from the UK, tropical citrus and apricot flavours, blah, 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 blah. Ernest and Olicana. I'm butchering that up. Olicana. They're the hops.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's usually East Kent, Sterling Goldings, East Kent Goldings, and Fugga. It's usually a very traditional hop style. And the first year that lady, was head brewer, they made this with some crazy hop addition, which is like ridiculous because why the fuck would you make a beer that you're supposed to age for the malt base to mature for 5 years if you're going to put a crazy hop addition in that's going to change with age? Like I was like, what are you doing? But luckily, I heard in 2019 they went back to their original style of the old ale.
Georgina Young is the head brewer.
Yes, I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah, Georgina Young. I knew it had a little pamphlet thing in the box. So
yes, cool. The pamphlets are lovely.
It gives you a bit more info that doesn't have on the box or the bottle. So, but yeah, I wish I'd have bought a load more now, but I've only got this one left. But
they must have only started doing the pamphlets later because I had the 2000 vintage didn't have pamphlets in it. So
right. I mean, I've been very late to the seen on these beers. So I mean, it's something vintage I've actually had.
I am still absolutely upset that I did not buy every single bottle of the 2000 I found and sold it online.
Oh yeah,
I'm so upset about that.
Yeah, I remember you saying about that. It's oh god, it's warm in here. Might have to move these potentially. We should be all right, but yeah, no, I'd love to try some more of them, but they just get the price point. The further you go back, goes crazy. So.
Oh no, yeah, like that's the thing is like the 2000 vintages that I had, I guess are like $500-600, and I'm like, holy hell, I could have had like 14 or 15 of them to sell. It's insane.
Yeah,
and I was only paying $14.99 a bottle. You know, like if I would have known, I would have totally cashed in on that.
Oh yeah, sure. But you never know. You might see them something like that again.
Hey, you never know. I mean, like I can still now and again when I drove around up to like Michigan and stuff. They still have like 2014 vintages sitting on the shelf.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you're on like vacation or whatever, it's go to these random places and they've got some really old shit, but they don't. And the great thing is half of them don't know what they got or how much they are.
Yeah.
So you're like, ah.
Yeah, because they don't know what they sell like in England. You know what I mean? They just go, oh, this is the case I bought it for. This is what I put on the shelf. The end.
Yeah. Well, when they're kind of new, they're at a reasonable price point. But you try buying a case of 2014 now to get it on your shelf. It's just you go out of business, wouldn't you? You just you're wasting money.
I'm gonna try to buy a couple of those like barrel aged Dorises and Taurus if I can find them from like Hop and Frog and bring them over when I get back over, because
I always remember that
the Doris, even barrel aged Doris is beautiful. So I can see what I can find.
We've got enough Borises over here at the moment, so
I got you. We'll get Doris instead, or Taurus.
Yes, I remember that barrel aged one you had last year. You was going crazy about it.
That was Taurus, barrel aged Taurus. I mean, it was just oh my god, so fucking.
It's like
good.
It had a silver. Is it a silver label it had on it or something?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Yeah,
it was.
And you say it was like it had a real thick body to it and stuff.
God,
and it
was actually not
thin.
a bit thin.
Yeah, it wasn't thin. It's like, well, it must be damn good then.
If I say it's not thin, that means something. Yeah. It was remember you just actually had the barrel aged 1050.
Yeah.
It was like 3 times better than that.
Yeah, I mean
it was that on steroids.
Yeah, I mean that can was when we had it the other week. It was 2 years old. There was no. I mean, I've had it before on draft, and it was quite boozy. It just the booze seemed to have just lifted, and but you still left with a nice amount of bourbon barrel on it. It's really smooth. It kind of got a bit more complex and lost the booze. It was like, wow, this is
good. I'm glad it aged well then.
It worked really well. I don't know how going forward how long you'd probably age something like that, because sometimes
I understand it's probably not the same thing. Obviously, different brewery and all that stuff, but I was surprised how much that the bourbon barrel aged 1050 did kind of remind me of Parabola in a way.
Right. Yeah, I've not had Parabola. So
yeah, well, if I find a bottle of that, I'll try to bring it over too. But like, it just it had reminiscences of it. It was how walnut the husking it was for it, and just different fruit tones and things. It's like, this is a fucking good beer.
Yeah, I mean,
I bought as many as I could too. So
there's Firestone Walker in it, is it?
What's that?
Firestone Walker, Parabola.
Yep,
Firestone Walker.
Parabola.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they're going to London Craft Beer Festival a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Was that the same beer fest you guys were talking about before with all the crazy ass breweries at? No. That was the one where everyone. Please refresh my memory. Remember the beer festival where everybody was up in arms and like breweries were pulling out left and right?
Oh no, that was Beavertown,
right?
Beavertown Extravaganza, because they sold their business to Heineken.
Yeah,
and then all these, and then all the you know that got announced in like I don't know when it was last. Was it last? Yeah, last April,
year, yeah,
last spring or March or something like that, and then
yeah.
Something like that.
I just think it's funny that these people don't realize that they buy. Technically speaking, guys, you buy your cars from big companies. You buy your gas from big companies. The power that fuels your brewery is from a big company. You had to buy your land from a big company. You have to buy your equipment from big companies. You buy your brewing setup from big companies. You buy your grain from big companies. You buy your hops from big companies.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the beer that you make is all craft and like, you know what I mean? Like it, everything you have done to the canning machines that you use are from big companies. Like everything is big company.
Yeah.
But yet you want to stand different from them.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's where do you draw the line on things? It's like you get these people. I'm not drinking that no more. They've sold out. Blah blah. Right, I'm going to go to McDonald's or something, and it's like it doesn't kind of stay just on beer. If you've got that attitude with beer, surely it should be across everything you do then.
Yes, exactly. So, no, we own our own little farm, and then all the hops and grains are made at our plant, and then we do this, and then we handmade all of our equipment, and we, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to go like that, then you better hand make and grow everything that you do from square one.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's inconsistent, isn't it? I'd say it's anywho, they loads of breweries pulled out because they announced this, and within a few weeks
it was an amazing announcement. I mean, actually, Hair of the Dog was one of them that was going to be there.
Right.
It was Hair of the Dog and Firestone Walker that were both going to be there, and I don't think they pulled out though. I don't think they did.
No, there's a few that didn't. To be fair to them, I think one of them still went, and one or two others still went. I think one of the first.
I can't recall if I had a Wylam beer or not. It's a little. Yeah. I think I probably did.
Yeah, great brewery. I don't get enough of them, but when I do, I've always enjoyed what I've had. Yeah, another one that's doing really well these days is North Brewing Company out of Leeds. Really good stuff. They're producing some great fruited sours and stuff like that.
Are you going back up to the Leeds Beer Fest this year?
No, that was earlier on. That was in Hop City. Yeah, I didn't go this year.
Okay.
I went to
what's the other one? Indie Man. You going to Indie Man up in Manchester?
That's the one. Yeah, I got. I haven't spoke to Rob and Jake for a while about that, but I've got so much coming up before then that it's like in August, like there's 2 festivals I'm going to. So I'm trying to save my money for any money I get for. Certainly, one's an all-in ticket in London, so that's all right. It's more.
There was over
going
at
out
Magic
after
Rock,
for a beer.
they have that in Huddersfield, over in the Magic Rock area. They have that big food and beer kind of festival thing that sounds pretty interesting too.
Yeah. There's
Morning, Jamie.
How you doing, brother? You all right? All good. Damn hot here. Horrid.
This is the first day I'm not sweating my ass off, and unfortunately, Craig is dying.
Oh, I'm just sweating out alcohol. So
yeah. Well,
the ABV.
like a
ABV with
where you're sitting, you could like recycle it and drink it again.
Yeah, no, nah, probably not. But I had a gozer earlier, so it might be. There you go.
Yeah.
But,
now we're getting into weird fetish Japanese films. Like that's that level. That's that level. I do actually have something I kind of want to not eat and send right to Joe. I have the Taza coconut dark chocolate. So I might actually send this to Joe.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll.
Maybe he can do a like beer and food pairing. Yes. Yeah. I should send him an Imperial Stout, and he can have this with the Imperial Stout.
Yeah, indeed. Coconut, all the coconut.
All the coconut. Joe, actually, I should send a whole bunch of coconut shit to Eric Alliance fan because he hates coconut.
Oh, yeah, that'd be excellent.
I should just troll him with coconut. There you go, buddy. Have that. Yeah, I was just eating some of this. They actually do, and I really wish I kind of bought this because you know how Peter does his clueless eating thing. The Taza has a whole big block. They're circle chocolates, and it's a big chunk of different ones, and it has all Mexican different things like different peppers, different coffees, and everything like in a big pack. And you could just one at a time just go through, review them and stuff, and see if they pair with like stouts and stuff. That'd be fun.
I'm sure he will, Jamie.
No, yes, no, it's gonna go directly into Joe's loving orifices. Which orifice? I don't know, but one of his orifices for sure.
I'm gonna get a Pilsner. I like Pilsner, so I can sweat some. Yeah, I've stopped sweating, so I need to.
I was gonna say a Pilsner's easier to sweat out. If you had a Kolsch, that's what. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Anyway, back in a second.
Back in a tick. A lot of lag. If I go really slow, no lag. A little lag. It's laggy, but it works. It's kind of better than the mob cam doing the max headroom thing over and over again, but that is kind of entertaining. So I kind of want to keep the max headroom streams alive. But if I want to do what we're doing now, this is a pretty good outlet to do it on. So, and no one needs any special app or whatever. You just do it right through Streamyard. They copy the link, throw the link in your browser, hit go, and it works. So that's good.
I've got a Rheinbacher.
Oh, Rheinbacher. That's good.
Yeah. It is for 4 cans for $2.99. It's damn good. So 4.5%
for £3.
Yeah.
Damn,
and
that is cheap.
And they're 500ml cans as well. So it's like, yep. In this weather, yep.
Yep.
It was
pretty. I can't remember. End of May. Trying to think. When the fuck? It was 2010, and I can't remember what days we were in Bonn, Germany, but it was pretty warm. We were walking around, and we actually had some Kolsch. We actually had Kolsch in Bonn, Germany, and it was nice because Bonn and Cologne are right next to each other. And they have Yard. You probably know this, the Yards of Kolsch.
Yeah.
It's a yardstick with little tiny glasses, and it gives you a yard of Kolsch, and you just shoot the glasses. That's awesome. It was good.
Cool. I thought, what's Kolsch all about? I was like, oh, gave it a try. I'm like, not sure about that. And then slowly I've started to get more into kind of lagers, pilsners, a little bit. Not crazy, but I started having, I'll try that. And some of them are really nice, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Cold. No, I love it. See, that's the thing is, like, I love it doesn't like as you know, I love traditional styles.
Yeah, same as me. Although I've got more into the sours lately, last year or two.
I'm still like I appreciate what a sour is. Like I just reviewed a sour and most of it went in the sink because it's nice and but I just like for instance, I was just telling about we were just randomly talking about like different countries and what they speak because someone asked me like, hey, what does Papua New Guinea speak? And I was thinking it's French, something like that. It was a different language according to where they're at. And they were like, what about like Canada? I was like, well, French there and, this and that. And I said, well, one of the breweries that I love in France, in the Quebec area of France, is the Three Musketeers or Trois Musketeers or whatever it is. Yeah. And I love them because they make the best old styles that I've ever had outside of the original styles of where they're from. Because they make a double bock that is just out of this world. Their importers are out of this world. Like just they brew such high quality shit. It's amazing. However, it's rare to find them, and it's expensive when you do, but it's worth it if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure. That's cool. I mean, I want to get more into some of the box and like that coming into the autumn and going into the winter. I really do want to explore more.
I found a place that has an old case of Schneiderweiss Eisbock. So I'm going to buy the whole case. Because that should have aged very, very well. Even in like fluctuating heat temperatures, it should have still aged very well. So I'm going to buy a case of that. I told you I bought a case of George Gale's Conquest Ale. I've had that before, and it was lovely. And of course, it was like 2001. It's very old. It's like 19 years old.
Wow.
I bought a case again. I found a case of it, so I bought it. The cork crumbled into dust when I tried to open it, and all the beer went bad. It was just a case of vinegar.
That's bollocks. Especially if you paid a pretty penny for it.
Yeah. Oh, it was $80.
Yeah, that's
80. Yeah, almost $100 of vinegar.
Jesus.
Yeah. But I will say,
I would use it on my fish and chips.
Hail Mary I got from the RCH Brewing Company that's no longer with us from 2006. Those beers are great. I love them. They were good beers. I love those. They worked well. And what else? I bought a case of Werewolf from Lithuania that was nice. Unfortunately, I was really hoping all those bottles of Conquest Ale were delicious, and they were shit. So that's
sometimes
I tried.
Yeah, I mean, some of these beers. Do you hear anything about whether they're good to age before you kind of go and buy them, or do you just go and just experiment and try?
Well, I go by intuition. Well, one thing is I've had that beer before. I've actually had a bottle aged before, and it was delicious,
Right, yeah.
So I bought that's why, that's one of the reasons why I bought the case again, because I want it. The one thing is it's so goddamn antiquity. If you look at the Conquest Ale like cover, if you want, maybe you want to do like the whole double screen and show Conquest Ale by those guys. But if you do that, it has that old castle on the front of it. It just, for fuck's sake, it looks so goddamn sexy. It's just something that just appeals to me. But it's a pale ale. Now, that title might be misleading, but it's 9%. Anything over 8.5 should age like a champion, right?
9% pale ale.
I don't know if it was. Basically, I'm going to chalk it up to cork deterioration.
Yeah.
Because it got oxidized, which it shouldn't have been oxidized.
No.
But even though the cork was there, and they have a plastic cover over the bottle top, oxidization happened anyway. Because it doesn't taste like funky. It tastes sour, like vinegar, which means oxidization. So,
certainly to that style, it's
Yeah. So, you know what? If they would, here's the funny thing is though, if they would have stored that case literally on its side the whole time, that beer would still be good. because the cork would still stay wet.
Yeah,
and it
exactly.
wouldn't
Then dry out.
deteriorate.
Yeah, then dry out. Yeah.
That's why they store wine bottles on their side. However, here it comes to that point.
Same with Lambics. Same with Lambics and stuff like that.
Same with Lambics. Same with the Goza. Same with Belgian beers. Here comes to that point in the conversation where we go, if you really care and know about beer as a beer seller, you would know to store beer correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But we have this world where people don't know about beer. They just understand that everything comes in a bottle, you throw it in the thing and sell it. Like they don't realize, you know what I mean? Individual beers need individual care and all this stuff. They don't know that. It's
like in some of the supermarkets, they've got like some creeks and boons, and they've got like they've got a Overworks beer in Tesco's, Funk V Punk or whatever it is. And they're not in a fridge or nothing. They're just
out
sat
there getting
nice. Sat on a shelf, and it's like this weather now. Go and buy one of them in a supermarket. I'm not sure how that's going to win.
Actually, you and I had a nice conversation. What 3 days ago? I took that Brett IPA that I have and I put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I think with Brett.
I think
you got to calm that Brett down.
You know me. No beer ever goes in my fridge.
I know it don't, but have you had it yet?
I had to.
Have you had it yet?
You have to.
Yeah. Have you tried it yet?
I think I'm still going to open it over my sink just in case.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's.
I might fucking open it outside.
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. You don't want. It's a shame you couldn't get that when it went crazy. That beer.
Oh my god! Oh,
that review you done.
I know exactly what beer you're talking about. That farmhouse saison from Old Forge. That Imperial saison from Old Forge, I think it was.
Yeah.
That explosion was beyond any other beer explosion I've ever experienced in my life, and I am so sad I lost that when I changed my phones when I got that new job.
Yeah.
That should have been uploaded. That was a chaos. I mean, you guys saw it at least. You guys got a chance to see it. And the laugh that I did at the end.
Yeah, I remember that running off to the sink laugh. Off camera.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I have a pretty big kitchen. And I remember my kids' Christmas presents were in the one corner.
Yeah, I remember.
That beer exploded so much, the Christmas presents in the corner had beer on it. It was. I had to. I just cleaned my whole kitchen too, and I had to re-clean my whole kitchen after that beer exploded.
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
Same motherfucking thing about that beer. Remember that beer that exploded up here that I told you about?
Yeah.
I just cleaned my whole kitchen. I just put all my vinyls right here, and that beer exploded all over my shit. And I had to re-clean everything again. I don't like cleaning. I sure as fuck don't like re-cleaning.
Yeah. No, I mean, beers like that now, I'm like, they're either, if they're a big bottle, they're going to be a bottle share. Or if it's a special review or something, I'll review it in the garden. It's just... If something like that,
and the nice thing about bottle shares is if it explodes, you explode it at another person's house.
So or in a bar, normally.
In a bar, or in a hotel. Who gives a fuck? Bye-bye.
Yeah, hotel rooms. Yeah, not much goes on there.
I can tell you right now, I will put $1 on the day to when we were there. That hotel room that we stayed in Manchester did not smell right for about a week.
I don't think I'd put a bet on it that room's probably never been used again. It's probably like a storage room.
We have to rope it off. We have to lock this thing out.
It's a storage room for all their cleaning gear or something, I reckon. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we are bad boys.
Staff toilets. There you go.
Yeah.
That was grim. That was a grim room when we left it.
Yeah.
Like, bye. Get on with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we and that was people from all over the world in the same place, right?
Oh, yeah.
This was, I mean, our hotel room was like the bathroom at the United Nations after they just had a chili cookout.
It was bad.
It was a hell of a thing.
There was
loved it. We all had fun. We loved it. We joked
awesome.
about it. I mean,
there was about five. There was about
Peter.
5. Yeah, there was about 5 sacks of empty bottles and just chaos. Beer everywhere.
And that's the thing is, I don't know if anyone who watches this doesn't know yet, but the Manchester Piss Up channel is where we did all of our chaos, and I'm so glad we made that channel.
Everything's still there. Yeah, everything's still there. I need to watch some of that stuff again.
It is so funny to watch everything
because
one of my things that I love. Do you remember when Peter finally woke up out of his alcoholic stupor and started bitching that some asshole ate all the meat out of the kebabs?
Oh, yeah, he was wrecked.
And then we showed him the video of him eating the meat out of the kebab.
Yeah.
And I don't remember that. I mean, of course you don't, you asshole. Oh.
He was hammered.
So
he was on that. He was drinking the KBS like it was like, yeah. Big bottle. I had a nice glass full. I'm quite happy with that. So anyone else?
I like the fact that Peter finally started drinking like I drink.
Yeah, but he was already drunk when he started it. That's
I know,
trouble.
but that's what it took. It took him to get drunk to start drinking as fast as I do. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Yeah, he had
God.
He had 3/4 of that CBS
day. No, actually, it wasn't the last day, obviously, but the day in Manchester when Peter had to get the train home the first day, we drank more in 5 hours than we did the whole day previous. I don't know what was wrong with us. We were so, that stupid that happens when you have a good time.
Sometimes you get a day where you're like not that fussed about having a beer. Sometimes it takes you 2 or 3 beers to get going. Other days you're like, I fancy a beer, and you have one. You think, I'm on it today. You kind of get them days. I think it's moods. Yeah. If you hit one of them days.
Day, I remember we started just socially drinking, having a nice time, hitting the JW Lees. We ended up in a bar that I swear to God. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Peter was breaking the glass with his big ass, but actually it was his elbow, but he kept on saying it was his butt because he wanted everybody to look at his butt. That was really fun. We ended up in a bar. I swear to God. Hey, what's up? Cheers.
How you doing? Cheers.
There you go.
Yep. Cool.
I swear to God, I cannot tell you what fucking bar we were in. I don't even know how to get to the bar. I have absolutely no fucking goddamn idea.
No, it was an awesome
bar in Manchester we ended up in. And I don't think Peter knows either.
That's brilliant, though. It's just like...
I got so drunk, and I was drinking so much that, of course, when I start ordering alcohol, like liquor, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Like, if I start ordering shots of shit, know we're all fucked. The whole world is going to die here.
I can't do that stuff. It's just...
I actually went to the bar and started taking a piss. And I actually went, you know what? Fuck it. And I threw up in the toilet next to me. And then some guy tried to walk in the door, and I just went right back up like I was taking a piss. Like, no, I didn't just throw up. Fuck it. That's how drunk I was. Like, where I was drinking so fast and so much that I couldn't keep it up. And then, of course, I threw up. So what do? You go outside and you drink more. Fuck it. I got room now.
I remember Harry couldn't get out of the toilet or something. He had to climb over the toilet.
Oh, that was the night that you were with us. You were with us that night. And
I can't remember.
In the one place where all the Okay. One thing, you pieces of shit. I was sober the whole time.
I was rough.
Because even when we were back in the room, I was still sober.
I was getting drunk.
There was more dancers in that bar that no one else saw because I saw their knickers. They were wearing knickers, you bastards. And I was actually talking to a couple people. I'm like, look at all these Morris dancers. It's fucking crazy. I got to see Morris dancers. And everyone to this day says there's no Morris dancers in that bar. I'm like, the fuck they weren't. They lined on the wall.
I was
even talking to people about the Morris dancers. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just randomly talking to or rambling to people by then.
I remember that was the night that that James and I were very well dressed.
Yeah, James come in and I'm like, you're showing us up now, kid. You know.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh well, fuck you. You have a little tweed outfit. This motherfucker's got a black outfit. Oh, look at me. Look at
you two are like, oh my word.
Well, the nice thing is because the barmaid in that that's a rude word to say, barmaid. The waitress or the bartender. She was giving me that, that little jar of the sausages right there. The little beef sticks. She's like, no, just take them. Don't worry about it. I'm like, well, all right. If you want to give me free food, we can go on a date too. That shit, yeah. Woo. I remember Harry came up to me. He goes, Paul, buy me a beer. They cut me off, and I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I bought him a beer, and I gave it to him. And the owner came through, and he's like, I cut him off. He said, give me that. You can't have that. Sorry. Buddy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Harry was. I mean, I was drunk, but Harry was drunk.
Yeah, Harry was more drunk. I'm pretty sure I posted that video on the channel of us drinking in the hallway. Did I not post that?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I might not have posted that in lieu of Harry being completely shit-faced and me being naked. Well, I didn't have a shirt on. I didn't have a shirt on, so I don't know if I posted that or not. But I really actually should because it was fucking funny.
I don't think I've seen it.
Because he's like, oh my god, it's so good, oh my god.
I remember you doing it in the hall. I remember you doing the review in the hallway.
Yeah, that was it. That was the one.
I do remember it, as in when you was doing it. I know. I'm like, I was kind of like half asleep, drunk, and
I know.
Like,
so
what are they talking about?
We all got back to the hotel, and I was still sober. I was ready to fucking keep drinking, and then everyone else was passed the fuck out. Yeah.
No, that Friday night, Saturday I was not too bad, but the Friday night I was like, oof.
Yeah, Friday night. And then remember when Rob got all fucking shit faced, and it was Friday night, baby.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
it was a good time. Oh, we had a good time. I'll tell you what, it was a good.
It was awesome. It was great. It was a great time, and we got a lot of it on video.
I'll tell you what, we fucking Peter and I, man, we ended up in this one bar, and we were talking to less than savory individuals.
Yep, it does.
I think a little bit of footage, Jamie, does need to be posted. I think I do have it, and I will post that. And I remember this big motherfucker we were talking to, and his girl. She had a unicorn necklace, and she was all freaking out about it and stuff like that. And he had a big nipple ring. I flicked his fucking nipple. I was like, it's just like shit. Like,
I remember you telling me about that. I'm
like, how the fuck did I not get I never get my ass kicked, but yet everyone thinks it's funny. Like I just look back going, how did you not ever get beat up? And I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of I just work it through. We're good.
Yeah, needs more content. Jamie says, but yeah, for sure. Well, we was going to do another kind of get-togethers and stuff, and
oh no, it will definitely become. We'll change the channel name to the Kent Piss Up next year when we do that. We'll upload more content. Yeah. So this is a continuing channel. Yeah,
I have got a video when we got together in February that I've kind of compiled together.
Oh yes, you definitely need to do that because
I need to find out whether anyone does. Yeah, I've got the video, but I need to find out whether everyone's happy for it to be posted. I'll put it on that channel.
Oh fuck them.
No. It's pretty. It's pretty bad.
Where did you guys meet up?
Birmingham.
Oh, that's right, the Birmingham, the Brum Piss Up. I remember that.
Yeah, but back in February, mid-February.
Yeah, I mean, and if you need the channel info, I'll give it to you. The Manchester.
Yeah, I've tried getting into it before, and I've still got all the things, but for some reason it wouldn't let me in. I don't know what's going on. We'll sort it out. But yeah, I need to find out if everyone would, if they don't mind, I'll put it on there. But if not, fair enough, I won't. You just have to see it when you come over, or I'll put it on private or something.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I just upload it and put it on private, and then once everybody's good with it, just put it public.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. I did have it on my channel. I'll have to have a look to see if it's still there or whatever. Can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still like
it's about 19 minutes long of about 18 or 19 videos a minute long or so. I've just put them all together in.
Nice. I was wondering because I know you guys were talking about doing that, but nobody ever posted anything. So
yeah, I've done it, as Harry would say. But yeah, it was a good time. We had some really damn good beers, like whale beers, and we was wrecked when we had them. So we didn't really appreciate.
Can you actually think of a beer that's a whale fucking beer right off the top of your head that you know that you wanted and you've never had?
Well, there's loads. It's just
like that one whale beer. Like that's the one. I've always wanted that and I never had it.
I'll have to have a think. Can't think on the top of my head.
As soon as I think about whale beers that I haven't had, white chocolate from the brewery always comes up.
Yeah. Need a channel meet up.
Yeah, fuck the well and piss up. Those are all Canadians. No one likes you.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, white chocolate for some reason. I know like that one year all the white chocolate was infected. But when I learned about white chocolate like in 2013, 2012, that beer sounded so fucking fantastic. I've always wanted that beer.
I've always wanted to try, although I don't know if you can get it now. The Coconuts Victory at Sea, but that was like a couple of years ago or last year or whenever. That'd be a nice beer to try. Victory at Sea, but the coconut edition. They've done a few editions.
I don't know about the coconut anymore, but I was going to bring that. I said I was going to get money together and buy that case. I was actually going to go to that place that has it, and I'm going to have them try to hold it for me so I can get the money because I was going to buy that barrel-aged Victory at Sea and bring it over for you.
Oh wow, that'd be
so there you go. You can have barrel-aged Victory at Sea, even better than the coconut, and you can put coconut in it just to make it good.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the base one, and I mean, whether my palate's changed since then or not, I have no idea. But this is like 3-4 years ago,
right?
And it blew me away. I was like, wow, this is. Well, I wasn't used to big beers then, but every now and again when I tried one, they always blew me away. My palate might have changed.
I still remember the first time. I remember the first time I got a chance to try an Ola Dub. And then, it's like, oh my God, Ola Dub. And I'm like, because the old engine oil, I've always heard about this, and I tried that. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Cool. How you doing, Matt? Cool beans.
Apparently, white chocolate is on the shelves in Jersey, which is absolutely fucking amazing. I've never had that beer. No. I've never seen the beer. White chocolate was always something like you had to know someone who knew someone who could order someone to go to like a brewery release kind of thing. So that's kind of crazy.
All right.
There you go.
You can get it
on brewery's website. So that's pretty interesting.
They don't ship over seas, I guess.
Well, most people don't ship to Pennsylvania, but hopefully they change that law. Remember,
that'd be cool.
I remember the first time I heard about old engine oil. You know what I mean? Like from harvesting. And then I had it, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." And then I heard about Ola Dub, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" You know what I mean? And like it just got worse and worse and worse in different versions.
Yeah, $30 a bottle. Oh, there you go.
But then I actually, when I was over with you guys, when I was with Harry and not Harry, Stu and Rob from Hop Scene, the sexiest man on YouTube. I actually got a chance to go to the Grove, and they had 12-year Ola Dub on cask, and I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? So. I basically had almost, except for the 40. I haven't had the 40 yet. I don't.
That'd be awesome on cask.
Every version of that.
On cask, I bet that was awesome.
It was fucking amazing. Like, and the thing is, they have that Jaipur, that extra hop Jaipur on cask too. And like, holy fuck, dude! I would just like. I loved Huddersfield. I really did. And actually, I liked hitting on that girl at that Samuel Smith pub. That was really fun, too. She was short and pudgy, and I liked her, and she had weird hair. But, you know, I was just like, you know what? This is a place I could spend some time and just, like, have sex with everybody. It would be good.
Jesus. Nice.
it would be a good time.
I went to Huddersfield last August. And I really enjoyed it. It was really hot like this.
Did you like? I mean, well, the thing is too, it was kind of like one of those coming to life stories for me too, because I was a huge fan of Oz and James, the Drink the Britons and stuff like that. The King's Head, that first bar that I actually met Stu for the first time. So that was a moment that
the station? Was that the station bar?
Yeah, the station there.
Yeah, there's a bar literally on the platform.
Was the first place that Oz and James were at when they started their train tour.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So Rob from Hop Scene, which was, you know, he's a gentry among gentry, took me there to the first place that Oz and James were. So I was having a geek moment. I mean, they changed it doesn't look the same, but they changed it. And then I met Ginger Stew for the first time right there. I mean, so it has like twofold reasons to appreciate the place.
Oh, it's awesome.
And that was just the start of the Huddersfield adventure. So
it is. I mean, it's an awesome place, and then you get some awesome company. It's just you can't buy that almost. It's just all right. You have to go.
Yeah. Well, and they had the lions out in front with the big, you know, cement lion. I mean, it's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful. And honestly, Huddersfield, I really did enjoy. I mean, the Star Inn was a lovely place with the proprietor, by the way, is very, very cute. You know what I mean? Like, that was a beautiful place. The Rat and Ratchet was a beautiful. In the Rat and Ratchet, I actually got a chance to try HSB, which they took over. Fuller's took over from George Gale's. The Himsby, you know, best bidder. Yeah. So I got a chance to try that on cask, which I was I've always see. The problem is, the good thing is I've always wanted to try the HSB, right? Yeah. So then I find it on fucking cask in the Rat and Ratchet. I'm happier than shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I mean, I got
that Syracuse Ruby Meyer.
I've had that in a bottle before, but it's all right. It's not. It's probably better on cask, of course. Never seen it on cask locally, but not probably gonna. But Huddersfield was the Rat and Ratchet was nice. It was lovely. Stu down the tour. He goes, "Oh, this is that." Blah blah blah. Went out in the garden. Then you got the big thing on the side of the.
I like the fact that those two, every time we went someplace, they knew to take me the fuck away from people.
What's always good.
Get me the fuck away from people. They like, hey, Paul, let's sit way over there, away from everyone. I'm like, yeah, good, thanks. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Oh, yeah, good, yay. But everything was fine. Everything was good. I mean, Huddersfield is really nice. When I was over at Stalesy Bridge, hit that up there for when I got my train over to Rob. Everything was beautiful. I mean, there was a lot of things that you could see, like, you know, impoverished this and, you know, working class that or whatever. Yep. But in Stalesy Bridge, you have that beautiful church. You can see it's absolutely gorgeous. Then you get on the train, you go over to Huddersfield. I mean, Marsden. We went to Marsden. Marsden was fucking gorgeous. The Three Willows, I think it was. I got a chance to go in there and have some beautiful ales by the creek there in Marsden. Holy shit! Everyone should do that.
I think Huddersfield is a really pretty place. It's a fairly big place, but it's very pretty. We went. There was a food festival. There was a food festival one when we were there. Food and drink festival. It was like it was very busy though. That whole square as you come off the train. Packed.
Oh yeah.
There was a stage with music. Then you had
Actually,
food.
the thing is, when we were there, it was very low key, very quiet, very nice. Yeah. It was very different.
February though. I mean, it's in February. So
I will say that when I left, I definitely wasn't sober. They did a good job. Let's just say that they did a good job. I mean, I kept my composure while I was there, but then, of course, I met the doctor on the train home, and we were drinking wine on the train. We were shooting the shit. We were talking about the young ones. We were talking about, we were talking about Bajas and Sister Mercy and like crazy stuff and the young ones and it's just like I'm like, this is so crazy. Like this is just something that doesn't happen,
Yeah.
He's like, I have all this wine. Would you like some? I was like, of course I would.
I have all this wine.
Yes.
That's random.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, by the way, would you like wine? I'm like, yes, I would like wine. I like the fact that I got on the wrong train. I got on a first class train by mistake because I literally didn't know. And
because
it was by that time it was only the second train I've ever been on. So I get on this train and she said, "You're on the wrong car." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, but I didn't know, and I'm in a fucking suit. So what the fuck do you want?" And I was like, she's like, "Don't worry about it. Just sit there." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks." It was pretty much that. It was like, "Yeah, no, don't worry. You're on a first class train, but don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Okay." So then I started talking to him. He's like, "I was wine. Would you like it?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah. I'll just do that." I spilled my wine. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I cleaned it up with napkins. I'm like, "There, it's fine. Give me more wine." And then give me more wine. I kept drinking, It was one of those things. It's like, oh my God. And it was just funny. It was, I don't know, everything kind of just, well, when you don't have I don't give a fuck attitude, everything goes well. If you know what I mean. Like, nothing will go bad because you don't give a fuck. So everything's just kind of like, my normal self would be upset that I spilled all that wine and I messed this up and all this. But I was just drunk and having fun and I didn't give a shit. So it just, everything worked well. You know what I mean?
If you had a black suit on, though, then wine, if you had a white suit on, that'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't get anything on me. It was all over the table.
Oh, right.
Like, oh my God, this is a new car. And I'm like, oh, yeah,
this is a new car.
Taxpayers' money, so who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Fuck it. It's not your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's not my money. I shouldn't be here.
We were all. Yeah.
I should be in the other one.
And then, of course, remember the Angel. We went to the Angel later. You and I went to the Angel with everybody else.
Yeah.
I said, okay, this guy told me the Angel was good. Let's go to the Angel. I picked up a cab. He took me to the Angel. The Angel was closed. I was like, oh, yeah, you guys close at like 10 p.m. for some fucking reason. Because I'm used to bars closing at 2 a.m. here. There, you guys close a lot earlier. So I was like, okay, fuck it. Take me to my home.
You have to think the time of year.
He took me to the wrong place. I was like, this isn't like where I'll get out if you want me to, but this isn't where I'm supposed to go. And then he felt bad.
We did go in March, though. So early March is kind of it's a quieter time of the year.
Right, like a winter season.
Depending on what year. Some years you can get Easter in March. The end of March, but yeah, this was early March, so we just come out of a real cold spell, and everyone's like,
Oh yeah. Here, bars start at 2 a.m. every fucking day, every fucking year. Like,
we can get bars like that, but certainly it's not all the time. But some in London can open 24 hours.
Oh yeah, no, actually, that's I heard that in Las Vegas, stuff like that, like where more party places are, like there's places that never close, bars that never close and shit. I was like, holy fuck, that would be a hell of a thing. What, walking out of the bar at 3 a.m. going, holy fucking sunny shit, Jesus Christ, like Yeah, walk into the next diner to get food so you're not so drunk. It's like, oh yeah.
Well,
I've heard stories like that. But honestly, I don't know anything. I don't know. I understand cities suck and people suck, but at the same time, I absolutely loved like going to Manchester, walking around with Peter. The one thing I'm sad I didn't go to is because we had so much shit going on, we never went to Piccadilly Records. I really wanted to go to Piccadilly Records and just see what we had.
Yeah. I mean, that's the trouble. It's just trying to cram everything in, and then you do something else that you don't mind, but then stuff to do.
Like Northern England. Like I want to go to Berwick upon Tweed. I'd love to go to Berwick upon Tweed, but if I'm up there, I really want to go see Hadrian's Wall. So those are two things right there I'd like to do. And then down south, if I go to London, I want to go to Crystal Palace Park.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And then of course you want to see Big Ben. Then
you can't see much of Big Ben at the moment. It's got a load of scaffolding around it.
It's got loads of fucking scaffolding around it and shit, probably.
Yeah. So I don't know if it'll be around by whenever you're over, but we never know. Who knows?
Well, but the thing is, here's the problem too. If we go to Crystal Palace, right now, I'm not even worried about that because I go, if we come over in February or whatever, March, February, March again, like we did last time. We go to see you, then we go to Ramsgate, Marsgate, Sandwich, Canterbury.
Yeah,
that's it. We're good.
Whatever you want to do, though. I mean, if you want to go to Crystal Palace, you can do Crystal Palace if you want. It's not.
No, yeah, but I'm not too worried about it, though. Like I'm not worried about that. I want to get like.
Yeah, but you'll get out. Oh, I'd like to have gone there. So it's like just go and do it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. If everybody's like cool with it, we'll do it. If we're not, fuck
I
don't care. Like I'm just easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, I mean, I find with itineraries and stuff, they never go to plan when beer's involved. So you can have a rough plan, but do you want to keep rushing around everywhere and stuff? Because that's not really.
See, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to rush around. I don't.
I don't either. But it's up to you. You're on holiday. Do what you want to do and what pace and stuff you want to do it in, or if there's any way you want to try.
There's two places in London I'd like to hit. Well, actually three. I'd like to hit the Chiswick Lane, London, Fuller's Pub.
Fuller's, yeah.
I'd like to hit Crystal Palace Park.
Yeah.
And I'd like to hit Terry K's asshole. There you go. Three things. I want to fucking fuck the shit out of that thing. But those are three things. Like I'd like to say hi to Terry. I'd like to hit Crystal Palace Park, and I'd like to hit Fuller's Pub. That's it. Like those would be like the London things.
I don't know Terry, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know about that one, but
I haven't talked to Terry in a long time because he hasn't been doing reviews.
Yeah, that's right. You can do. I was thinking you could do the park in the morning, and then in the afternoon you could do the Fuller's place. You could do that in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You do that in the day.
I'd love to.
You do that if you were
technically speaking, we could do London and both of those things in one day. You
could do both of those things, but it wouldn't leave you any time to do anything else though, because you've got to travel. So
yeah, but it's like, and then King's Road, the King's Road up in North London, that's where like the Purple Turtle is and stuff, where like good bands play and shit like that. So I mean, it's a cool area. So
yeah,
I mean, it's definitely worth a walk around, to definitely look around. You know what I mean? Just to see what there is. Have a pint here, have a pint there, that kind of thing. But
yeah,
I'm not too crazy. I'm like, if we do it, we do it. If we don't, we don't. You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. You know, and actually, Folkestone looks really cool too. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's some...
So if you wanted to stay in the lower end, Folkestone, Dover, Sandwich,
Dover, yeah.
Canterbury, they're all fucking great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Canterbury's
so
got
to
some...
me,
Canterbury, you got the cathedral and stuff like that. Canterbury Cathedral, the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Yeah, nobody wants to marry the Archbishop of Canterbury. The Archbishop of Canterbury has been riding his bicycle since he was 14.
It's a very touristy sort of part of Canterbury. You can escape all that though if you don't want to go. It's whatever you. It's an impressive looking building. Yeah, it's really damn like wow. Look at that. But yeah,
I'm one of those ones. I don't pay for shit like that, and I don't stand in lines. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, well, like I go, oh, there it is in the distance.
Yeah. You can look at that.
And you know how many? Like, the funny thing is, like, you know how many times I've seen the Statue of Liberty, but I've never been to the Statue of Liberty, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I go, no, it's there. I can see it in the distance. I'm good. Bye bye.
Yeah. It's the trouble is you go onto the island there, and then you're stuck with a load of other tourists. It's like, nah. Not really.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like that. Yeah. Like, okay. I've been here. Like as soon as we were in Manchester, I was like, okay, where's the dark pub that I can hide and drink? You know, like, okay, we're in a city. Get me the fuck out of here. That kind of thing.
Yeah. No, it's like when I go abroad, it's like, where do the locals eat? Where do the locals drink? I want to go there.
I'll tell you what. And I don't know if you've been there yet, but if you go back up to Manchester with anyone, not even just Peter, but if you go back to Manchester, do yourself a favor and across the street from where my hotel was, walk directly. I think it was north to the northern border, and go to what was it called? Oh fuck, I'm having a problem. It's the shit. Dude, I'm having a fucking brain fart. It's the smallest pub in fucking England or Europe. It was right there.
Very, very kind of narrow.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking awesome. I can't remember I just had a complete fucking mind fuck of what the place was called. It was so nice. It was so fun. I had a proper pint of Tetley, and it was good. Tetley beer. That was the best beer they had. They had Doom Bar and they had Tetley, and I picked the Tetley, and it was awesome. What was it called? I have it in my fucking head, and I can't think of it. Son of a bitch.
Doesn't matter.
If you type in smallest bar in Manchester, it comes right up. And I just for some reason this beer has wafted my brain of knowledge.
What?
What is it called? It was amazing. Yellow building. Fuck. It was near the John Holt's place.
Why is this not even loading? I think the heat's having issues with stuff. There we go.
Oh yeah, probably. But that bar, the smallest bar in England, is right there in Manchester, and it's fucking amazing. And the people that you meet there, when you're literally like this, drinking a pint like this, like elbow to elbow, like really cramped in, they're so fucking nice. Like I've never met a single bad person in that bar, and it was just so fun that I wish I was back there because it was such a good time. And honestly, the pints of Tetley were actually really nice.
Is that it?
The Circus Tavern. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. So well done, Jamie.
Yeah, cheers. It was so fucking nice. I loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. I love that place. We met a guy. The funny thing is, we were in the footy was on, right? They were having the game between Manchester and I think Liverpool, and we were there.
Was that day? I remember that day. Yeah.
And there was guys up from London, right? They had nice outfits on. Those, those long coats, but they're like dress coats, long dress coat, really nice. Nice guys, very nice looking, very polite, by the way. Polite. We were talking. We were exchanging some beers, buying more beers. Talking. They were all fucking thugs though. They all had tattoos on their fucking knuckles.
Yeah.
Like they were all like low class people, but they were all like, now we used to be, but now we're all high class and we're all be like, you know, buddy and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, they'd fucking beat the shit out of me if they could, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they were so fucking cool. I loved talking to them. They were so like down to earth and cool. And we were sharing beers, and I was getting more beers and walking around each other and having a good time. It was fucking cool, man. And they didn't know, they weren't from there, so they were happy, and we weren't from there, so we were happy. And it was like, holy fuck, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
It was really, really cool.
Yeah. I've only been to Manchester the once. Been sort of past it a few times. Just that once I've been up there. I need to get back up there. Hopefully in October. So that'd be cool.
Well, if you go to Manchester, I'll tell you what. Do the circus with somebody. Don't go alone, but do the circus with somebody.
Don't go alone.
If you want to go to the circus, have a good time. If you want to hit some good quality beers or whatever, go to BrewDog because it's fun. In the morning, go to the Coffee Pot. It's best breakfast in Manchester, as far as I'm concerned. The Coffee Pot is really good.
That's some intro. I want to go to the new Northern Monk place. That'd be nice to go.
The Arches has the Northern Monk there now too, the consistory.
Yeah.
So I would definitely check that out if I was there.
I want to go back to track. I want to go to
Track was one of my favorites because Journey to the Sun was actually fantastic. I really wasn't a big fan of that one place with all the fucking crab balls, and I was watching you eat crab balls. That was okay. That was cool. That was too many people and too loud.
I remember that. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that was very.
Yeah, but I did like.
Quite an American sort of place.
I liked everywhere else. I liked everywhere else.
Smokers and that.
I actually, Alphabet wasn't open when we were there, so I didn't get a chance to check out Alphabet.
Well, it was, but we didn't go in the end because it was next to that 101 place, whatever it was called.
Yep, Brewery 101.
Yeah, I think it was part of Cave Direct.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but it's not there anymore. I think they either moved or it's not there anymore.
Well, that's those things, and you know what the weirdest, shittiest thing about those places is they are literally rent-to-own shacks under those arches. So you move in, you do your shit, and you move the fuck out. You don't. At the same time, like it's shady, it's shitty, it's temporary.
Oh yeah.
Which is good and which is bad because you want something under the arch that is going to be there forever because you love it, but you know it's not going to be there for long.
Yeah, there's one or two in London.
It doesn't have that "I'm going to be built here for eternity" kind of vibe.
Well, no, I mean, it's you're under a bridge. You're in the bridge arch, shouldn't you? At the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
But there is one in London, in Vauxhall in London called Mother Kelly's, and that's. Although it's under an arch, it's got more of a permanent kind of feel to the place.
Right. Yeah.
You can tell they're here for a while, you know.
Well, I mean, and I don't want to sound like I'm like building the hype or like working into it, but under those arches though, they have that kind of bohemian feel. You know what I mean? Like that kind of, we're gonna move in, we're gonna do our thing. Then we're going to move out because we're on, and then move back in or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's very new. It's very revitalized. It's very cool. Like, I definitely loved it. Cloudwater was beautiful. I mean, like, what was it? Kelly from Kelly? That cute ass bitch from Kelly. She was fucking cute.
I don't know.
But she played Joy Division for me on the radio because I didn't like the shit they were playing. So she put Joy Division on. I was like, can you play some Joy Division? Because this shit is sucking. So like she played that on there. We were drinking beers. We were all sharing beers.
Yeah, good. It was good. They've moved from there now. They've got their own place.
So they even moved out. So they moved to. Like
they still got the place.
Someone else will move in.
Yeah, they've still got. I think they still got that, but I think that's their cask, or it's going to be their cask kind of place.
Well, that's the place that I'm going to, man. If they got cask there, I'm there. That's where I'm.
Yeah, I think Cloudwater have gone more into the cask. Well, they have gone more into the cask now, and I think that's going to be their cask bar, or whether it is or not yet, I don't know. That's what I heard when they come to do a tap takeover.
I'll tell you what, man. Like, if for some reason you don't feel like you can do the Kent beer and thing in February, but you want to do a Manchester thing, I think we're gonna have just as fucking much fun. I don't give a
fuck. I'm easy going with it all.
But I'm really looking forward to like tasting where you guys come from, like where you come from, like the Margate, the Ramsgate. I want to have a Ramsgate beer I don't hate. Okay. Because the Ramsgate Pale Ale that I had was goddamn garbage. I wanted to kill them.
That was definitely a dodgy cast by the sound.
Definitely must have been dodgy as fuck. Okay, so well, it was in Witherspoons. I love the food. I hated the beer.
I'm shocked that they made it up that far. To be fair, but
yeah,
there you go. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. I like their seasonals better. They're really nice.
I'll tell you what, if anyone from America or anywhere else goes to a Witherspoons, order coffee and the food. Don't order the beer.
See, I'm more kind of like order the beer and don't order the food.
No, I actually really liked Witherspoon's food. The mixed grill was really good. We had some other food too. I think the coffee was nice.
They changed their supplier of meat since you were over. So it's because they were like, I think they may have been, I'm not sure. Something might.
Did I get them on a good day?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but we've got a big Wetherspoons down here now, and some of the big grills apparently have been a bit. But you never know.
Yeah. I mean, the bigger ones could be dodgier. Yeah.
But the breakfast was great. Love the breakfast.
All I know is all the beers that we kind of had with this spoons were kind of shit, but the food was great. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And we went to the Dean's. If you want to get a classy, if you want to get a scummy selection of beers at a classy place, go to the Dean's Gate, because Dean's Gate looks fucking classy as shit. But like, where you have the old speckled hen Doom Bar and shit like that's your. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking shitty. But at the same time, we had a really good time being there.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, because you know what, I will say, like, Spitfire, Bombardier,
Bishop's Finger,
Speckled Hen, Old Speckled Hen, Doom Bar. They are not undrinkable beers.
No, Bishop's Finger.
Bishop's Finger, for example, they're just not great beers.
They're an older kind of. They're a more that's what I class as more of an English style.
Right.
So
if you were in a place that you really like the atmosphere, but those were the beers to choose, you could still enjoy them in the atmosphere.
Of course. Yeah.
I still enjoyed the Old Speckled Hens, even though they weren't the greatest. They were, but the atmosphere of the area still lended to the enjoyment of the beer.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to wrap this one up. I need to go and take a shower and all that sort of thing before I go.
I was going to say, I thought you were sweating. Isn't that like a natural shower?
Yeah, it could be. But, that's a shower of shit, but there you go.
That's all right.
That's more natural. But yeah, cheers for joining then on this little testing out
new style.
Yeah, just I wanted to do kind of like
right here.
I wanted to do one of these just live, not just like on my own, but with someone else so you can sort of muck around and see how
back and forth.
Things work.
See how it works.
It's going to take a little while getting used to. I mean, I'm not used to doing these things anyway, but this one's it appeals to me a little bit more than the original format. Well, the Hangouts format, but yeah.
Right. And it's Max 6, though. Remember that. It's only Max 6.
Right. So thanks to Jamie in the comments.
Jamie.
For a load of
Harry.
Cheers to Harry. Dutch Beer Geek.
Review. Cheers.
Yeah, Dutch Beer Geek. Yeah, cheers. And Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. Cheers for watching.
Of course. Massive Beers, of course. Yes. Who just had his little hangout in New Jersey. So I'm sorry I couldn't come, but cheers to you.
Hopefully it went well. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Cheers for watching.
I hope there's fucking video footage.
Yeah, we want to see more. That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Joe's got some stuff that he's going to post. Anyway, see you on the next one. Cheers.
Bye-bye.